Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today we are discussing a model made from 2005 to 2012. This is the Patek Philippe Calatrava 5127J-001, an early version of the watch in yellow gold with opaline silver dial. It represents a traditionally sized automatic winding men's fine dress watch, 37 millimeters in diameter, 8.8 millimeters thick from lug tip to lug tip, 46.1 millimeters with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. When I throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see it wears quite nicely. It's not excessively broad, short enough across the wrist that I could recommend this watch for him or for her. A unisex option certainly on a wrist as small as 13 centimeters in circumference, and as you can see, flat enough with a almost flush domed bezel to easily slide underneath a dress cuff. Now this is a very traditional watch. Calatrava 3-hand date, 37 millimeter case size, yellow gold. You can see the strap is large rectangular scale alligator leather, high gloss finish in black. We have a sheer cut edge showing that there are in fact quite a number of layers thickly cut here. There's a lot of leather for a dress watch strap, so they're not shorting you the goods. We have a monotone black stitch, and on the underside we have calfskin. We also have a more modern version of the quick release spring bar. So this is the latest Patek Philippe strap. As you can see, it's brand new, never crimped, never gouged. They include a little pull tab so you can remove this strap without tools from the case. Now the buckle is simple, spade style, yellow gold, polished and faceted. You can see it's Patek Philippe part. And the case back features the Patek Philippe maker's mark, because we're well into the third decade of Patek Philippe making at least some of its own cases by the time this watch is made in 2005. You'll also note that the watch has a screw-in case back and a screw-down crown, making it an unusually robust, water-resistant watch for a dress model, while still rated to 30 meters. There's a stiff 30 meters and a weak 30 meters. This is a stiff 30 meters. You could probably fall in the pool with this and it would be fine. The watch includes a lovely, smooth, fluid case band, all of high polish. You can see the lugs are tapered, graceful, arcing. This is one of the crown guard model Calatravas, so though it's a 37, it looks more like a 39 because it's just sportier and more robust to the eye because of the presence of the crown guard. The bezel is domed, and as you can see, the dial is opaline, which is Patek Philippe's term for a very fine frosted. So it's a frosted silver white. We have a dimple style set of polished gold seconds and minutes indices outboard. We have gold hands, yellow gold date frame hands, as well as hour indices, all of which have been polished on diamond tipped tools. So these are hand finished, hand placed components. The dial does feature minimal branding, Patek Philippe Genève Swiss. All of this printing used to be a lot smaller. Back when this watch was made, Patek was a bit more discreet about such things. Now, the watch does not feature hacking seconds, but it does feature a quick set date function. So if you wish, you can cycle the date and you can correct the date should the watch run down. Now, we'll turn this watch over. We're back in the Geneva hallmark era of Patek movement making. Now, the earliest versions of the 5127 featured caliber 315. A main difference compared to the 324 is the beat rate. This beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour. The later movement was 28,800 vibrations per hour. So automatic winding, 35 to 45 hour power reserve, 29 joules adjusted in 5 positions, which is the high horology and chronometer standard. Between 2005 and mid-2009, these 5127s would have been made with the Geneva hallmark, which was a standard of high finish that attested to the quality of a watch made in the canton or city of Geneva. And of course, in mid-2009, Patek Philippe swapped over to the Patek Philippe seal. Same level of quality, but less romantic. Now, we also have here a Gyromax-style free-sprung balance. This allows the watch to be adjusted very precisely, and then to hold that adjustment in the face of bumps and concussions that may be incurred on the wrist. It's a system that was invented in the late 40s and industrialized in the early 50s by Patek, so it's a long-running mechanical engineering tradition there. The watch features unidirectional winding for efficiency, and you can see engine turning on the base plate, mirrored anglage on the edge of every bridge as well as the rotor. There's engine turning on the center of the rotor, circular Côte de Genève on the rotor, linear Côte de Genève on the bridges, black polished screw heads with chamfered slots. You can also see some of the locating pegs that are used to locate the bridges on the base plate. Those have been black polished on their top, and the mirrored beveling to me is really the most attractive part of the movement. I will mention that the beveling here is started mechanically but finished by hand, so a very high grade of high horology timepiece. Reach out to Tim Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.